This is absolute bullshit. Total fagatronic fuckery. YouTube demonetized Buffman's entire channel. They did it to the Wound channel a couple weeks ago, and now Buffman. I'm sure my time is limited as well. Now, Buffman sent me this email, which basically states that his channel was kicked out of the YouTube Partner Program. The email says that in a month, he can reapply to re-enter the partnership program after he fixes any problems. And the email helpfully advises that he can go look at the monetization section on his Creator Studio to find out why his channel was demonetized. Great, we can get a solid answer at least, right? That's a big fat nope. All it says is harmful content. Matt's channel was about testing armor and ammo. He doesn't have any content showing the creation, modification, or sale of weapons. And seriously, what the fuck anyway? You can't show the sale of a gun? So now he has to comb through all his videos and find what parts could possibly violate this ambiguous statement. They won't just tell him which videos are the problem. Of course, YouTube still has ads running on his content. They just don't want to share the ad revenue with him anymore. Now, I'm sure a bunch of you are lining up to say, but my private property rights. Well, sure, yeah, I guess. There are still some legal issues regarding whether a company can treat people differently for ideological reasons, and I've gone into that in detail in other videos. And that issue got even cloudier just recently with the court decision finding that Trump can't ban people from his Twitter account. Legal or not, though, changing the rules and making people guess at ambiguous or secret policies is a shit-tier move. Bear in mind, we're talking about hundreds of videos that YouTube never had a problem with before. They had no problem with his channel when they allowed him into the partner program, and they had no problem with the videos that they approved on manual review. Remember, this isn't just about the money. I mean, that matters, of course. The less it costs us to make these videos, the more content small channels like mine can produce. But the big issue for me is the fact that the reach of these videos is completely hamstringed when they are demonetized. And it pisses me off that YouTube continues to falsely claim that monetization status has no influence on a video's performance. I can only assume that if an entire channel is demonetized, that the effect will be, similar. I guess the really frustrating thing here is they won't just come out and say something to the effect of, in this video, you violated this policy and at this timestamp. If they gave us clear feedback on what they believe to be violation of policy, we would do our best to comply. We could go back and edit the title, description, and tags, or we could even delete and re-upload a video if there was an issue with the actual content in the video. Worse, YouTube claims that they don't want to push all firearms content off the platform. Well, if that's not what they're trying to do, it certainly feels that way. I think that YouTube will continue pushing creators to make more and more bland content until nothing is left but a gray, uniform paste. I think they're looking to be more like a sort of a la carte television service with lots of safe, bland, highly produced content from the big channels. And obviously, that does sell for a lot of folks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like watching Veritasium too. But I also dig the amateur, independent channels that do underground work with no crew, minimal equipment, while turning out entertaining and informative content. To me, that's what YouTube used to be about, and if they won't do that anymore, a competitor will. In the meantime, please do what you can do to help support gun tubers by subscribing, liking, sharing, and supporting their side gigs. That's not me begging for support here, although I'm grateful for that. I'm asking you to please subscribe to every single firearms related channel that you know of and hit that bell icon for all the channels that you actually like watching. And get out there and support their side gigs too. Matt has a Patreon account that you can support him on. Lots of folks have Teespring stores, Patreon accounts, and other ways to earn a living. Look, you don't owe them a damn thing. But if we don't support gun-related content, it's going to fade away from YouTube entirely. And as gun-related content is marginalized, the normies view it as more and more radical, which makes gun control easier to push. This is a fucking knife fight, guys. Get active. Move that Overton window.